everybody, it's me and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to try something a little interesting. Okay, I wanted to try out Phagenaut. Now it got a new move recently and I actually really enjoyed using it a little bit ago. So honestly, let's just give it a whirl and see how this goes. Alrighty, so the thing we're doing today is we're going to be looking at HULLABALO Phagenaut. Now, if you don't know, HULLABALO basically makes it so you can't use any form of healing. Nothing that can possibly heal you can be used. And funnily enough, if you do not know, that also counts for moves that drain. Something like parasitize, aggravate, I guess. Basically anything that could potentially give you any form of healing will not work. So this basically makes Phagenaut the ultimate stall breaker, because no matter what you go into, because Simple has no immunities, you can always get your anti-heal off. Here's our TPs here. We're just looking to be fast, and our whole idea here is to magnify, blow something up with Thunderstrike with Volt Shell, and then jolt down other stuff. That's pretty much the whole gimmick of today. And we actually are first up against an Infernix. Now here's the cool thing. If you HULLABALO against Infernix, it does not actually get Power Napper health back. So we can slowly chip away at Infernix. We magnify and we HULLABALO it. That'll be our whole goal of today. And I'm hoping that it'll work because I do really enjoy Phagenaut. I used it a little bit ago. And honestly, in this game, it does look very, very strong. And I'm kind of trying to build a team. Excuse this. I was thinking like maybe I could pivot into stuff. Like the whole idea is I just want to keep pivoting into it. Which I feel like I could do. But we're going to have to see how this goes. I kind of just want to set up wind immediately, actually. Low-key. I'm a little worried about dealing with Mocho, though. Let's see how we can handle Mocho. Dusket Lead actually comes out. Is it going to Bitter Cold? What is it going to do? I'm not entirely sure. Do we want to go for a swap? Do we want to do something weird? I'm not entirely sure. I can go for a couple things here. I feel like the best option here is just Luminami into a Flash and Flee. Problem being that I know that they have a Sea Drake, so Sea Drake could be a little bit problematic. But let's go into Luminami, especially because there's no plant type, so we can just Flash. Actually, no. I think there was that Sea Drake that I literally just mentioned. There's the Bitter Cold. Why is it... Hello? What is that? Why does it look like that? Actually vomit. That... I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Bruh. I don't know how I feel about that. That's something. That's something for sure. Alright, so they did bring Sea Drake. What the heck? I've not seen that yet. I don't know how much I like that. It'll probably grow on me, but I feel like it's literally just because of the text color. It's just the text color that's making it ugly. Literally just make it white and it's completely fine. Like, just make it white. Do it. I don't know about that color. I don't know if black in there works very well. I don't know, like, nothing in the UI is really black besides your health being gone, right? So it kind of, like, clashes, if that makes sense. I don't know, I don't like it. You're Dark Surging, right? I'm sick of this. I'm about to just start throwing out damage and not care if I get freaking Bitter Colded. Who cares? They do just go for it. And not predicting Luminami. Okay, so... This is not going to be a very fun game. I can already tell. I can already tell this game's going to suck. Where'd my Frostbite go? Wait, it doesn't even say it? What? Oh, God. That's not it, man. That is not it at all. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that at all. I think it's kind of bad right now. Do I outspeed Mocho? Probably not. Probably not. Is it gonna go Sea Drake? Okay, they literally... Okay, this is... Wow, this game sucks so far. Let me do fun stuff. You're lame. This person's boring. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not having a great time already. Whatever, you're not gonna hit me. Are you gonna do the same thing of swapping out? No, they're gonna Primal Slash predicting the Whipple Drift. So I get a little bit of damage with frostbite with frostbeam here. What if I can frostbite it? That'd be cool. Why did I do half its health? Why did I do so much damage? Does frostbite not work? Why did I do half? What did I do? Okay, well we get a free flash and flee here. That's a dub. All of our energy is gone though. We might just want to rest here. It doesn't have trip root yet, so we're all good on that. Let's rest up. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to do another Gargolem video on the base form. Listen, I'm not doing defense form. You listen to me. It's not happening. My guy, you have to stop what you're doing. It's not gonna work. I don't die to a Thorn Slam. If you want me to kill Sea Drake so I get free flash and fleas later, I'm so up for it. My god. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, Coconut. Oh, I would have died to Thorn Slam. I would have died if it was Thorn Slam. Why was it not Thorn Slam is the real question. Why did it take so much recoil is the real question. I'm not really sure. I'm also... Is my microphone quiet? If anyone can let me know, that'd be great. Cause I think I can fix it. I finally got my old app back. Because I had an app that could modify my settings. I'm actually getting so much health out of this, which is great. I had an app that could modify my settings. And I finally got it back. Because it was broken for a couple months and I didn't really know why. I even reinstalled it like 3 times. But then randomly today it decided like... Or not today, like recently it was like... Hey, I'm gonna work now. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, there's a couple of problems right now. Why is it showing Frostbite now? What is happening? I don't know how much I like this update. Are you just gonna bitter cold my entire freaking team? This person loves the move of bitter cold, but they forget I grabbed Harmonize. The one time Harmonize actually is an ability. Oh my god. Is when you replicate it against another Harmonized Dusket. Rare Harmonize usage. You never see Harmonize get used. What is nice is that if we hullabalooed the Dusket, it wouldn't get any health back from hello. Oh goodness. You know, it's dinner. I already got dinner though. It was made like an hour ago. I don't really know. Alright, Metal Blast. It'll do a little bit. Probably won't do too much. Is Frostbite bugged? What? Okay, wait, I'm so lost now. What is going on? I don't understand. What am I fighting? What am I doing? I don't know. Can Metal Blast do enough? I feel like Frostbite's bugged. I feel like it's bugged. No, never mind. It's not bugged. I'm still alive. Oh my god. We're living. We're living on a prayer. Alright, well, our augment was completely useless because I was fully expecting to die. But I guess not. Yeah, our augment was basically just didn't do anything. Well, we do get the option going into Phagenaut now, which is gonna be nice. Why does this feel surreal for some reason? I don't know why this feels so weird and surreal and fake. All right, Zulong giving a Storm Globe to me. Well, we can get rid of... I mean, we have a win con with this right now, which is kind of nice. I can't really hit this thing very hard. Its E-Burst will do damage to me. What if we attempt to magnify? I'm curious. Yes! Okay, they didn't want to go for an Elemental Burst. I guess expecting light move, maybe? Infernix, okay. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. So, it's HULLABALO here, which will make it so they can't heal. They have Return to Sender. I don't really see Phagenaut doing that much this game, though, which is kind of an issue. Try another Magnify for some. Maybe they'll go for another Return to Sender for some reason. I don't think I died of Fire Breath, knowing how strong this guy's team has been so far. That's a Draco Beam. I think I'm gonna die. Tragic. Tragic, really. Well, tried to get something to work there. It didn't, unfortunately. Let's go Whipple Drift into Luminami, into a Flash and Flee to just win the game. Because you have a Mocho, which is chipped for... I don't know how much I like this Frostbite stuff, because now I have to remember that my Luminami is also Frostbitten here. I don't know. They... Literally, all they need to do to make it look better is just change the text. That's all. And that'd be cool. That's all they gotta do. Right, this thing has Nature's Force. I forgot about that part. Well, why does this feel so weird? I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't feel like I'm playing a real game right now. Why does it feel so weird? Like, is this just me or is anyone else getting like a weird out of reality feeling? Because I am. I don't really know why. It just doesn't feel real. It just doesn't feel real for some reason. I mean, we just EQ. You don't have Levitate because that got reverted. Okay. And I guess we're just gonna Earthquake. Why does it just not feel real? I'm so confused why this just doesn't feel like I'm playing a real video game right now. Well, the HULLABALO didn't work super well this game because it was a super range defensive Infernix. However, I guess we stopped from healing. I guess, sure. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't really know why, but that game did not actually feel real. Alright, I don't know what's happening anymore. What's real? What has been happening? But, okay, there's not any electric immunities here, so we're going to be abusing that. Your snack is going to be here for the Hunter, because all we really want to do is we want to pivot to get our guy on the field to blow stuff up. That's our goal today, and it hasn't been working very well. But at least this has, like, nothing that resists it, so... This will be a fun game. Is it literally just gonna be... Is there a team? I don't know. I don't know. Screw it. Who cares? What a lead. It's not gonna be Revenine. No one even uses Revenine. It's there as a scare tactic. So you gotta trust these things. Trust me. Just me. What a hacker! How did you know? I'm not live, am I? I'm not live. This can't be real. Alright. It's gonna be fine. Just gonna go into Luminami. Now, see, they clicked the most obvious move of all freaking time. Watch this Frost Beam. On the tab. Watch this. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes. Woo. We got it. Okay, it's not going to do any damage, but we got it at least. Okay. Let's go to your snack then. It should be fine, right? Then we get to Baffle to get out of here. And then, we do what? I don't know. Toxic Tail. What did I even have on the field? I just literally took 1 damage. I Luminami. They're not splitting headache, right? No, they're leaving. Rev? Okay, so they have plans I'm not aware of fully. But I feel like Phagenaut works here. It's at -1 offenses. We get a very, very, very nice magnify here. We get to see what personality this thing's running. Let's just mag. Then we could honestly just throw out a Thunderstrike. We could honestly just do that. They have nothing that's immune to this. And we got a free magnify off on Halvantic. Okay, well, Thunderstrike's probably our best bet. Hullabaloo is really only going to be used if we can end up fighting something that could heal and could be like a Terra Claw or something. The amount of damage Phagenaut can throw out is just sometimes so unfair. I need to go over here to like not get orangified. Look, I get like my hand gets orangified when I'm over here, but when I'm over here, it's no. There's a color change, right? I'm sorry to say that doesn't be me. Your soul dew won't save you this time, Shachi. All right. Huh. Look at that. Well, this is going well. I haven't been able to click Hullabaloo just yet, but Phagenaut, I guess when there's a team with nothing that really resists electric, it does pretty well. We didn't even take damage. Man, I need to get back to LL hunting. I've done a little bit, but ever since ZA came out, I've been like grinding Pokemon ZA. Grinding it. I had to do literally the worst side quest in my freaking life, or it actually gave me a headache to do. What I had to do is I had to be Furfrou. And I'm not gonna lie, Furfrou is up there with probably my least favorite Pokemon of all time. If you like Furfrou, you have a problem. But personally, I genuinely despise Furfrou. I just don't like it. I think it's overhyped. Its stats suck. It gets nothing. It's just awful. And I hate Furfrou with like a genuine fiery passion. I made a freaking post about it. Like an actual passion. I hate Furfrou. So, with that, needless to say, I wasn't the happiest camper having to do a quest that literally was only use Furfrou. It was not good. So needless to say, I wasn't very happy about it, right? Here, you can have Chandelure. Needless to say, I wasn't very happy about a lot. Oh, I could get rid of the Harb's healing. Or I could just abuse Whippledrift this game, because it doesn't look too bad at all. I mean, their air resist doesn't exist, so after 1 mag, we're in a good spot. We outspeed Soulburst Dragodine until it's Soulburst. Wait, no. We don't outspeed Soulburst Dragodine. Tragic. We just go into this, though. I mean, this is just good in general, right? There's no air resist. We just Jetstream everything. And then we could just go Protogon, or we could go... Honestly, we need to figure out how to deal with the Ika, and we need to figure out how to do it now, because Ika's a problem. I can't go Yursnek, lead, and slap down. That's a bad idea. I literally said it was a bad idea, and I proceeded to do it because I thought maybe they would go freaking Ika, because it's not an awful lead, it's actually a solid lead in general, and it's like messed up. Oh. Oh. Well, I can't go in Whippledrift and get rid of these. Or can I? Huh. I could really just go into this, huh? Huh. I'm not dying, it's at -1. I can Jetstream. that doesn't make me they're sending it. They're going for it. I mean, okay, I've said this once and I'll say it again. I personally do not believe that going for 2 layers of poison barbs is a good idea if you are not running a bulky team. Because a single chip of poison does more than a chip of toxic poison, if that makes sense. It's not boots, is it? Let's find out. Yeah, so a single chip of normal poison does more damage than a stage 2 poison. But afterwards, a stage 2 poison will do more. But that extra damage that a single poison gets, because it's a set damage. I think it's 1/12 of your health? Or 1/8. I think it's 1/8. But that little bit of health that the extra health damage that it does is worth it. Oh, we died. It doesn't have health amulet, right? Nice, we can gust all these away. How angelic. The barbs literally did nothing, and we killed Jalusa. We got big damage on Venusaur. We're gonna get swept by Solber's Juggerdyne, but it's okay. We have a guy on the field. Let's just gust. Oh, say they're just gonna flail. I need to get more water. I'm just going to throw out damage so I can get my Phagenaut on the field. Because at this point, I know it's Metronet, it's Metronet and Drago, right? That really only makes sense if you really think about it. It only makes sense. Oh my god. It's gonna be great. It has normal Metronet bulk. Bah! I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna go for a fire move, and I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that we're weak to dark. That is something that did not cross my mind. Okay. Oh my god. Let's hope it's not freaking, what would the, I mean, it's gotta be Juggerdyne, right? Oh, there's 2 more. I threw, oh, I outsped it. I won. I will win the game. Well, Juggerdyne has a speed boost, which is slightly spooky. Let's see what happens. He's gonna go for poison move, and I'm just gonna freaking die because it's boosted. It's boosted. He went for Primal Slash. Ow! That hurt. Luckily, they're removing the freaking crit rate from that. You might be wondering, why did I magnify? Why did I not just go for a Thunder Strike? Well, I'd rather end the game faster when Juggerdyne comes in here, because I know it's Juggerdyne. Send it in. Send in your dragon. Send it in. I know you got it. Oh my god. This is my, no, this is 25. We got 12.25. No. It's not as strong as Slapdown, but it can daze. We won. We won the game. We won. We won. Well, I think I've come to the conclusion that honestly, Hullabaloo is not super fantastic on Phagenaut when you're just blowing things up. I'm trying to think about the only instance I could find it useful, but I don't think there's any good use for it, honestly. I think it's more so for like utility Elephage, like a Deja Vu, Provoke, Hullabaloo, like one of those, you know, that's just maybe not. Provoke and Deja Vu are not good in the same set. You use either one, Deja Vu or Provoke. Honestly, I think though Phagenaut is just really strong and a very annoying threat. Even if there's Earth types, you still have to deal with its teammates, right? So as long as you build around Phagenaut, you can easily win games. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye!